Happy Sunday, ladies. Come on in. Come on into the room. Welcome to our live. My name is Lynn. I am the CEO, the owner, the media manager of the Parsimonia Boutique Consignment Mall. Come on in. Please subscribe, subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell for the notifications so that anytime we go live, you can get that little notification and know that we're going to come in here and hang out with you ladies. All right. So welcome to our Sunday segment, which is actually a new segment for what I call the Power Team. The Parsimonia is the USA's first. Right now, as far as I know, it's the only one, but I won't make that claim because I don't really know that, but we're the first virtual consignment mall for women. Right now, we have 10 vendors in our mall, which are small business owners all around the USA. We have Connecticut, New York, Florida, North Carolina. We have small business owners that have their shops, which are websites, but website shops within a virtual mall. And that is at www.theparsimonia.com. theparsimonia.com. So every Sunday, starting today, we will be coming to you and highlighting one of our vendors that is in that mall, hopefully to give you a background of the stores that you are buying from. Like, where do you get to do that? Where do you get to meet the store owners? At the Parsimonia Boutique. So every Sunday, we will highlight one of our stores. We will feature one of our vendors, one of our store owners, give you the opportunity to ask them the questions you've always wanted to ask. You know, how did you get started? Why did you get started? And what is wonderful to you about the Parsimonia Boutique? Now, if you are a small business owner, before I bring on our guest today, if you are a small business owner, and you are looking for a website home, and you are one of these people that you're really, really busy, don't have time to go in and edit your website, you know, taking the time to make the pictures pretty and putting your descriptions of your items, but you would love to have a website home because, if you have an LLC or even a sole proprietorship, to have that website home is, as I've been told, a flex. So we want that. If we're a small business owner, you definitely want to have a website home for your items to send your customers to. Well, the Parsimonia Boutique offers that to you. Basically, if you are accepted, because we are a very small, intimate community of small business owners, I am very selective as to who we will choose to be a part of our team. This person has to possess the motivation and the drive to grow their business. And not only that, but to be supportive of other small business owners. We definitely do not do the whole crab in the barrel over at the Parsimonia Boutique. Of course, I can only control me. I can't control everyone, but I think our power team over there does a good job at promoting and supporting one another. And so we would love to have you on that team. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, then I invite you to go to the website. In the top left-hand corner of the website, you're going to see a button that says Sell, S-E-L-L. You're going to click onto that button, and it's going to tell you what information I need to get in contact with you, because I like to talk with my potential clients, shop owners, one-on-one. And of course, we go from there. You can get a package as low as $20 a month for your website platform. And it is a unique store customized to you. But like I said, one of the greatest things is being able to talk one-on-one with each other, encouragement. We have a Facebook chat with our small business owners. My wheels are always turning. We are not a religious type platform, but I am Holy Ghost led, and I have to say that. I am spirit led. I am a believer. I'm a kingdom citizen. So therefore, I am piloted in that direction. So we do try to inspire one another. We do try to talk up each other. We do try to manage, up manage each other, and just be, just be a positive force in each other's businesses and sometimes even personal lives. So it is definitely more than a website. And I invite you to reach out and find out a little bit about how to become a part of the Parsimonia Boutique. But that's enough of me for right now. I want to introduce to you today our guest, which is one of our vendors at the Parsimonia Boutique, Miss Patrice Jasmine. She is from Connecticut. So her store, her boutique is out of Connecticut. Miss Patrice is, in my opinion, our modern / vintage guru at the mall. I look at her as like our fashion specialist at the mall. But for every vendor, I have this thought in my head, what they bring to our team. I'm telling you, it's a phenomenal team. And Miss Patrice is just that. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's talented. And she just brings so much to the team. And her website is phenomenal. You have got to go in and check out the November Chic Boutique. But let me bring my sister on in. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Happy Sunday.
Sunday. Hello.
Good.
What are you
Didn't I
doing?
tell y'all she was beautiful? Isn't she just gorgeous? Let me make you blush a little bit. Isn't she just so pretty? so Miss Patrice is the owner of the November Chic Boutique. So Miss Patrice, tell us a little bit about that, like November Chic Boutique. How long have you been in business?
So we've been in business, I would say for about 4 years. I would say online. Prior to that, probably about 5 years, I would say.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Wow. So you're not new to this.
No, I mean, no. To the online, yes. To the online portion, like with the website, and stuff, yes. But no, no.
So that means what else do you do? So we're going to talk about the website later on, but besides the website,
Yeah.
for the people who don't know Miss Patrice Jasmine, what is it that you do?
Okay, so I'm Patrice Jasmine. I'm the owner of November Chic Boutique. November Chic Boutique is basically a online boutique right now at the moment. We plan to do hopefully a brick and mortar one day, but right now we're online. So I specialize in vintage items, modern, trendy items as well, accessories, shoes. We are breaking into wellness products. So we have our teas, which are great. We're going to have some summertime teas. Miss Lynn has tried some of our teas before.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
We're gonna have powders as well with benefits, so like soursop, your moringa powders as well, and we're gonna start to break into herbs as well. Also, we have November Chic Boutique Beauty, so we do have beauty. As you can see, I like to dial it up. We like to dial up over here. We like to get dressed up, have the everything going on, the clothes, as you know. So we have beauty products as well. Right now on the website, we have what do you have? We have some vegan face mask. We have lash glue, and I think there's something else that we have on there. But we're going to be having lip scrubs. We have a couple array of things. We're slowly but surely bringing things in. We're testing a couple items out as well. So we have beauty products, and then the last chapter of November Chic Boutique is November Chic Designs. So
Okay.
Chic Designs is a marketing. So it's marketing products. If you need things like invitations for parties that are coming up, because summertime busy.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
birthdays, there's communions, graduations, all that prom. So I do those. I do invitations. If you are a seller, reseller on Facebook, on any platform, I do flyers as well. I do clothing tags, so you can attach them to your clothing. I do business cards. We have a business card special going on as well. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. And I also do array of stuff. So if you come to my Facebook page, I do have a flyer that mentions everything that I do, but it's marketing. We do clothing, accessories, beauty, and wellness. Okay, just to name few. On my
Busy lady. Along with twins, y'all. Along with twins. But wow. Wow.
yeah.
Yes, boss lady. That's it. So you mentioned about the when you were talking about the beauty products.
Yes.
And I know that there's an item on your website right now. It's like some glitter what is it? Eyelash.
It's a liner and a glue,
Right.
and it's cute. It's a little crystal. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have it over here right now.
Yes. Yes. So that is one of the things that I absolutely love about your website, about your lives that you do on Facebook, because November Chic Boutique always brings us stuff that you're like, oh, where she get that? Like,
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. So that was one of those things. So is it a Connecticut thing? Is it just because I'm in North Carolina? Or do you just you got the special hookup, you know where to go? Like, is it in your sourcing? How do you find these very unique items?
Well, I guess it's when you source, you're supposed to source for your clients, but when I go out and source, I'm thinking of my clients as well as myself. And most of the times, my clients love things that I have, or like when I go out sometimes with my friends and family, will say, "Well, Patrice, where did you get that from?" So I said, I have to add it to the boutique. So that's
Yeah.
how that's how I do my sourcing and find new items. And I just like unique things that people don't always have, or things that start you know, statement pieces and conversation starters. There we go. Conversation starters.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one. That's one. Some glittery. So when I was putting it in, I was thinking, oh, well, now that's different. That's so Patrice. When I was putting it in, one another thing, ladies. Oh, hold on, just a second. We got some comments. Can you see?
Let
I
me
can see
yeah,
my
hold on. Let
Parsimonia comments. I'm not sure if you can
me
see.
hey Raymond, share. You look beautiful. Thank
There you go. You can see them. Hello, Miss Karima.
you.
Thank you so much. Karima is another vendor on our in the mall. Of course, you'll have to tune in on Friday nights at 7 so we can get into that with Miss Karima. But thank you so much, beautiful. She said we look beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
You know,
you.
Patrice makes me look good.
No, you look good. Hey, Monique, I see the comments now. Okay, let me keep it on there so I can see.
Yes, here it is. Hello, Miss Monique. How are you? Monique, look what I got sitting here next to me. We're going to talk about that by the end of this, that
My
Suda.
now,
Good stuff.
so I
Good
can
stuff.
put my
Right, right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
and because we love natural over here. So
We
yeah.
do. We absolutely love natural at the mall. Y'all, we absolutely love all natural things. Hello, Miss Danielle. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Miss Danielle is another vendor in the shop. We are deep in here today. What's up? Miss Danielle owns Danny's Designs, and we will be featuring her next Sunday. So tune in for that. But back to Miss Patrice. One thing I wanted to ask you about, and that is another thing I love about November Chic Boutique is the variety, the variety of items from vintage, which
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like if somebody asked me, when they find out that I own a mall, like, yeah, girl, I own a mall. I own a virtual mall. It's like, what kind of stuff do y'all, what kind of stuff do you have? First thing I'm saying is, oh, you got to check out November Chic Boutique. She has like vintage, that's what generation is it? The new generation, was it Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Y, whatever. They love the vintage. They
Yeah.
love back. So I love that about November Chic Boutique, because we can not only find like trending, but also vintage. So with the vintage thing, because
Time,
what
space.
is that about? Is that like your style that you, like you said, have you bought that into? Is that what that's about? Is that something that you're really into? Is the whole retro vintage?
Well, I like to mix prints. I like to mix different eras. So, I like trendy things. Like today, like I have this trendy,
Yeah.
which is trendy now, the charm necklaces. bandana, tule necklaces with the charms. And then I got this little, I don't know if y'all can see, this little jean denim, which denim is forever. It never
Right.
goes out of style. So I like to
Right.
mix things up. So yes, I started doing like vintage, like probably around like high school, shopping for vintage. Uh,
Oh,
and then I was like, okay, I still want to be trendy too. So I was like, okay, got to mix it up. So it just stayed. It's something that grew on me. And vintage items, I have to say, I personally have to say, are made way better than things that are made.
right.
They last longer, the quality, the thread on it, the buttons. Like, is that a dress? Yeah, it's a dress. It's a little, you can't see, it's a little here,
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
shoulder, little dress, little denim dress.
Oh, you got that whole bohemian trending. I love that. I love that. I love that look. Especially with the braids. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
I had to do the braids, Miss Lynn. I said, let me
Right,
get some.
right, right. I told you we love it. We loving our natural over here at the Parsimonia Boutique. We ladies love our natural over here.
Hmm.
Well, let's see. I don't want to miss. I don't want to lose out. I don't want to miss out on asking you anything. Like, dang, I should have asked her about this. Oh, I should have asked her about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. We talked about how long you have been in business. So let me ask you this. You've been in business for about 5 years, you tell us. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur? What made you say, I love fashion, blah, blah, blah. Let me just open up a boutique.
Well, I would say two things inspired me to. A friend of mine, I was doing some personal shopping for them, and they were like, "Hey, girl, you're already paying. I'm already paying you. You gotta get some more clientele, and you have great style." So I was like, "Okay." And then, when I went to the vintage stores and sourcing, I said, I'm accumulating a lot of things.
Right,
So
right.
so I might as well make some coins off of, you know, and
Right,
for yourself. I mean, you got to make some money off of it. And make a
right, right, right. So it started out of your closet.
yes.
Cool.
Started out of
Cool.
my and by personal shopping as well. So yeah. Hmm.
That's cool. That's cool. So do you still do the personal shopping aspect of it, or have you kind of moved?
Oh, I do. I mean, it's busy. I do have the same person that has stayed with me for years. I still do that personal shopping for them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
I didn't know that. Oh, y'all know how I am when I found out something new. I'd be like, can I get
oh yeah.
that? That's good to know. Patrice does personal shopping, y'all. She does
Oh
personal
yeah.
shopping.
The personal shopping for a fee.
Oh, wow. Yes, we need to put that on the website. I like that. I love that. Definitely, you're right. She's not doing it for you free. You have to pay for that.
Hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you've taken these talents and turned them into an entrepreneurial journey.
Hmm.
So I have to ask because I know you are a reseller,
Hmm.
and I just recently, Parsimonia is 2 years old as of 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
That's
the company itself is 2 years old. Um, and so I just recently came into this whole world of resale, right? And I was blown away by some of the drama on the back end of
mhm.
resale. So in your 5 years, you know me, y'all, this is unscripted. So I want to know, I'm gonna ask. So in your 5 years of doing this, have you found that to be the case with has November Chic Boutique Patrice Jasmine? Have you run into any of that, and how do you separate yourself from the resale drama, that goes on?
Yeah, of course I've run into the drama with the thrifting, the reselling world. But I would say I just try to keep it professional. I just try to stay in my own lane and get coins because that's what we're working for. We're getting these coins. We're working on getting ourselves out there. We're working on getting to have new people seeing us, get new eyes on us in our business. So I try to stay out of that. It does get catty. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I try
Right.
November Chic Boutique and, try to stay true and represent my brand in a positive light, and
Oh,
stay out of drama. But yes, it's females. I mean, there's
right.
males. It does get messy and, so that's what I try to do. And I did start the my Chat Antique podcast to bring sellers together so everybody can get to
Yeah.
know each other, mingle, talk, chat, you get all the tea. So that was
Yeah.
something I brought to bring everybody together. It's not stopped. It might be on pause, but it's still, it's still coming. But that's one thing I did to try to bring the community together for everybody to
Right.
know each
I
other,
like
from
that.
the people that have been there working for years to the people that just stepped foot inside of the community that just started off. Give everybody a chance to come on and talk and introduce their
Right.
business. Such. So that was something that I tried to do to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Be the solution, right? I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. And when you came in, as I had mentioned before, whenever we bring in vendors into the Parsimonia boutique, it's always that it's supposed to be a 30-minute chit chat with me, getting to know you and you kind of getting to know, what I'm looking for as a shop owner. And in speaking with you from day one, it was such a high level of professionalism,
Mhm.
with the November
Yeah.
Chic Boutique. Girl, my daughter loves you. I honestly, like I said, I'm new to this world, so I really hadn't even really ventured into November Chic, but Ebony, who ladies is also our web designer for the mall. She was like, "Oh, you're talking to November Chic Boutique. Oh, I love her. She has all kind of stuff. Like, you know Miss Mitchell." So, your professionalism, these very unique items, the high quality items that you have, it speaks for you. It's in rooms that you don't know about. So good job, good job. We are honored to have you here as a part of the Parsimonia Boutique.
Thank you.
I'm so blessed to have you a part of my team. Um, yeah, so I'm going down my little list because, like I said, I don't want to miss asking you something and later on be like, dang it, I meant to ask her this. So in talking about the boutique, in talking about the Parsimonia boutique, which is a website platform. Now, with a boutique and all of your experience and being Patrice Jasmine,
Mhm.
you definitely could have, with all your creativity, because girl, you're so creative. You definitely could have taken your website to any other platform, Shopify, Etsy.
Mhm.
But you did give us a try, and I do appreciate it. But I have to know for the people in the back, what
Of course.
what what keeps you here? Like
What,
what
bro?
for the folks in the back. Hello, this is why Patrice stays with us, y'all. So what is it about this platform, this community? Because you are a very valuable part of our community. What keeps you here with your website?
What keeps me at Parsimonia? Oh,
Yes, like what keeps you here? Is it besides me? I'm just kidding.
you went. I gotta go to the other side. Really?
Right, right, right. I'm kidding, not kidding. But yeah, what is it about the website home here that makes you feel so comfortable to put your brand
Hmm.
in our hands here?
Well, I say what reels me in to being with Parsimonia and locking in is, I would say, truly, to be honest, to be you. You,
Oh,
yes, because you're very helpful. God, I don't want to get emotional. You're
I
very
was gonna say,
helpful.
don't make me cry. I'm gonna cry.
um, and you give us the freedom to do what we want. It's not like a stamp, like, okay, hold up, that's a little bit too much, or like, I don't think that's gonna go. You let us be us. You get what I'm saying? So that's what keeps me. I'm gonna keep it short because I get
Oh.
Okay. But that's what keeps, yeah. Because I like to do lots of different things, and I'll
Yes,
send you a message
very
at like
pretty.
midnight, and I'm like, I have this idea, I have this idea. I send Rima, and I'll be like, okay, maybe we can do that next time, So that's what you let me do what I need to do, and you don't put a stamp on it or Patrice, no, that's too much, or and you help us. You're always on.
Stop that. Quit it. I'm sorry.
You're
Y'all,
always
she gonna
on
make me
time.
cry. She gonna make me
You're-
cry.
you're- So yes, okay, we're moving on.
Well,
Because
thank you. I didn't expect that, but thank you. Thank you
yeah,
so much. And
and
that is a huge
I,
part of it
you're
here.
always you're always on time. So that's what I'm gonna say. Excuse me, one second. Let me get my little.
Yeah. We
But yeah,
messing up the makeup. We messing up the makeup.
yeah. So
But I definitely do. I like that about the Parsimonia because we do try to encourage authenticity, creativity. One thing about Miss Patrice at the November Chic Boutique, this lady works her store, y'all. So you've got to get in there and take a look at that website store. I'm trying to. I'm still learning where to look as I'm talking, so I don't look cross-eyed. What I'm. But I am going to dip off a little bit and share that website. But you have to get in there and you can even down to her background. Miss Patrice is very
yeah,
specific
I
about
when
yes. I see it's
I
changed. That's yeah. So that means the change is coming, don't it?
for the summer, got to check background.
But I
We
love
had
it. I love it.
back, but we're gonna do like a. We're gonna do. I think we're gonna do a white. I think I don't want to. White gets dirty fast, but I think we might do a white.
Yeah.
Maybe.
For
We'll see.
for summer, spring.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
like it. That's why I love her because she lets
She
me just.
does. She does. She changes it up.
I'm like, time to change the website. I'm feeling a little bored.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, go ahead. Miss Lynn is trying
Yeah.
to do a sale. Can I do a sale? Patrice, okay, we're gonna do it yourself, Patrice. Like she's
Yeah.
done. So it's not like, okay, no, no. It's like I never hear no. It's always a go. So that's what.
Oh. Definitely your website does envelop your creativity. Like to go into your store, if we were in like a brick and mortar, right? If it wasn't a virtual thing, and you walk into this store,
Order.
you really are it does catch your attention because it is different. So y'all have to go onto the mall and actually go into the now how you find it. You can you're going to go to www.theparsimonia. Let me bring that up for you. And at the top, there is a store directory.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to hit that drop down menu and you will see November Chic Boutique in that menu. If you'll click into that, it would take you right into Miss Patrice's store. And there's a bio. Beautiful. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. Beautiful picture. She just put her picture for the spring and summer. And it is very bright and such a beautiful picture of you.
We love.
I love it. Ebony was like, "Oh my God, I love this picture of her." Like I said, Ebony is our web designer, so
Yeah.
she puts all our stuff on in our store. We keep her busy. So yeah, she was like, "Oh, I love this picture." I was like, "Right? Don't it look so spring and summer is so colorful?" But
Mm-hmm.
you'll get an opportunity to read about Miss Patrice and her passion for fashion,
Yeah.
and then you go into this store where you just see that mirror of her and what she's saying. She is very creative, very eclectic. You just see all kinds of stuff like vintage, modern, trending,
Mm-hmm.
jewelry, stuff that you didn't think you don't see. Of course, we don't see here in North Carolina. I mean, like I said, I thought, well, maybe it's a Connecticut thing because we are a little slow behind the times. Sorry, North Carolina, but y'all know we be chilling so hard getting stuff. But it's like, oh, this is nice. And that is one of the great things about Parsimonia too, because you get to wear fashion from other places.
Mm-hmm. Pick it from different. Yes, you can grab like You can grab some shoes from a different shop, and if you can find accessory in another shop, and then you want to get
Yes,
somebody a gift, you can get somebody a gift on there as well because we got gifts on there too.
yes,
Um,
we do.
yeah, have a
Yes, we
lot
do.
of things. You want to get your beauty products, your natural products, your shea butters. Yes,
Yeah, right. We got it all. We got it all at the mall. We got it all at the mall. So yeah, so Miss November Chic Boutique, when you're shopping with her, you're shopping out of Connecticut. Like, wow,
yes.
you're
Mm-hmm.
getting sourced items from Connecticut and of such high value. And one other thing that I really love about it is your packaging, the care that's put into your packaging. Y'all know I'm a package girl. I'm a
You
girly girl.
comment, you're gonna say, "What is that? What did I order?" Yes.
Right. What all did
And then
I
you're gonna
get?
I'm like, "Yes, I got my November chic," but you're gonna see the package and you're gonna be like, "What's that?" It's not gonna be a regular package. It's gonna be a cute little package. Because
It,
I feel like the packaging, like when you order something from anywhere, you get your packages okay, but it's just a little bit of excitement, it just adds a little something. And I'm all about like aesthetic. So it's just the aesthetic of something, just a little extra, just makes you feel good. So
it
that's
does.
what we do
It,
here at Boutique.
it does. You do a good job with that. I was so excited to get my teas because, as she said, she has this wellness part, and so she sells these herbal teas. And I tried the strawberry green tea.
Yeah, because I was out of the other one. Thank you for trying that one, though. Yeah.
But I like this one. I love the fact that you were quick on your feet. Like I don't have this one, but you want to try this one, and that's I love that. I love the customer service with November Chic Boutique. I do. You like text me. You was like, Miss Lan, I don't have the hibiscus, but you want this. I'm like, oh Lord, decisions. But I got the strawberry, and I absolutely love it, and I love how it came. Y'all know I
Hmm.
love to spoil myself every now and
And did you
then.
get what you get? You got the honey or you got the.
Yeah, because then you put me some little honey sticks in
Yeah.
it.
Yes. We're gonna bring those honey sticks too. I like those because sometimes you don't like to put like the sugar in it. You can put like I try to go towards more natural,
Mhm,
like the agave or the date syrup or the honey. Some people do like the
mhm,
monk, but some people have the diabetes or they just want to keep their sugar down. So that's why
mhm.
so I don't use the sugar. I'll use agave or like I'll just put a little bit of use those little sticks, those little honey
Yeah,
sticks. Yeah.
that was a cute
Good.
little touch in there. I wasn't
Thank
expecting that. I was like,
you.
oh, I get
I
too
have
excited.
girl.
Get too, get
I
too
was looking
excited.
sorry.
Oh, okay. Hi. Okay, I see you. I see you. I was popped over here trying to change this banner over here. So as you can see at the bottom, it has the www.theparsimonia.com. That is the home of our virtual mall. And for the ones of you who are just now coming in, we have with us tonight Miss Patrice Jasmine of November Chic Boutique, which is, like I said, I feel like she's like a guru of one of our gurus. We have two, in my opinion, at the mall of like the trending, fashionable. Like, oh, what colors can I put together? Another thing about the mall is there is that chat feature. We don't have a lot
Mm,
of people that really use it, but we have a chat feature. So anytime you want to get a message to one of our shop owners, like Miss Patrice, you can always use that live chat feature. Now, it may not be her that's answering you, but we will get in touch with her to answer you because
mm.
she is excellent at putting colors and designs. And look at her. Boom. Beautiful. Boy, you can just shop from Connecticut.
What Danielle?
Um,
Oh, Danielle said. She said, "I don't. You do the sugar. I do the honey. Yes, the honey. You gotta try
yes.
the little honey sticks though. Those are good. Those are
Yeah, they are. And they so cute. I'm not even gonna lie. Two of them, I kept them and put them in my coffee cup because they look pretty on my.
on my. I gotta put my page too. I think those were sell. I think those will sell good. The honey stick, little honey
They
stick.
would. They would. That's such a cute little touch for the with the
Mhm.
teas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get those summer teas in there, so you could just mix them in there, and you guys can make like your big like gallons of teas. And you know how they have those canisters you could put on your counter, or where you have people. Yes, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Survive for the
We're
summer.
excited. We're excited. We're about to be looking for that,
Yeah.
Patrice.
Okay. I'm
Look
gonna
at
put them on here. I'm gonna put them on here. I'm gonna add them to the website because I do. I'm adding. I'm trying to get a couple of teas, and then. Well, yes, I want to try. Okay, Danielle. Okay.
Yeah, she is. She's Miss Natural, and Danielle is also she's not only a vendor, she's my sister, like my blood sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is. She's into the whole natural
Mm-hmm.
thing. She's the one of those things, right? Like they're supposed to. But not me. But she is. She's really into that. Right, Danielle. She says you can feel so bougie. You do. You're like bougie on a budget over there. Like really, it's really nice. But yeah, I was blown away by the whole honey sticks. I was like, I love this. Love the package. Love the package. But it's an honor and a pleasure working with you at the Parsimonia.
You as well. Can I get all
teary eyed? So honored to have you there. Now, does anyone in the you ladies out there, you have any questions for Miss Patrice as to anything about what's on her store? If you've had an opportunity to get in there and see some of the items, if you have any questions or anything like that, now is the time. You're getting to meet the face behind the brand.
Yes. Question time. I'm here to answer your questions. Keep them clean.
Right. We're not gonna talk about so what about that scent that you made for Karima? We're not gonna talk about that. What about that scent?
Doing first. I'm gonna let her sound off. Yes. I'm gonna let her sound off on it though.
That's it. I told you this lady is so talented. She even got with Miss Karima and made a scent, y'all. A sensual scent.
I'm gonna let her talk about it. Yeah.
We really should talk to her about maybe cross-referencing that and putting that scent on your site as well, like on hers and on yours as well. Oh, ding ding! There go the light bulb, y'all. I love how the team works together. I love the community of the team.
Abdullah did a collabo, so that was something good over the I guess last April. Yes, in April I went and I visited her, and she was up in her lab. I will that necklace be open. My necklace be
Isn't that cute?
This is from my personal collection, but if I'm finding one, because that's what I do. Because people be like, Patrice, where'd you get that? And I'm like, okay, see, I gotta buy mine. So, Miss Monique, I will keep you definitely in mind, and I'm gonna see if I can get another one of these. Because the charm necklaces are in. That. But guess what, Miss Monique, I'm glad that you said that. I'm gonna start to do the custom. I don't know if you've seen. Probably by next week. Well, it is next. Probably by the end of the week, I'm gonna post the necklaces that I'm making. They're similar to this, but they're with the fabric. I don't know if you've seen the bandana necklaces or the ones with the tulle, like they have the beads on with the charms. So those will be for sale. So that's something I'm working on.
Yeah, see, it's gonna be my first time seeing them. Be all excited. I'm like, oh, that is nice.
I just wanted a couple before I put it on the site, so I made myself one and I wore it out, and I got good.
Raves. Nice.
That's what I do. Like I'll be like, I'll wear it when I go out, and people will rave out. So I'm like, okay, let me buy a couple of these, So yes, I'm gonna have these. I'm gonna have the necklaces, the ones with the cloth. Okay, not the ones with the metal.
Okay.
No, they are there on page. I'll go and take a look. Nope, they're not. This one's not. Are they on? Nope. I'm gonna be putting them on the page. I got to take the pictures and make it look a certain way before I put it out. I just don't like to put it out there, So yep, by the end of the week, I'll have those on the page so you can take a look at them, and you can get them customized with your name on them with the beads.
Ooh, so nice.
Like name necklace, but it's fabric. So you tie them in the back. The bandana, they're called bandana necklaces or a tule. Like you get a tule. Okay. On there. It's cute because you can customize them, and I'll have some already made. What advice will you give to a newcomer?
Good question.
I would give advice. I give to never give up. To be honest with you, it sounds so cliche, but sometimes it's not your time. Sometimes the business can be slow, and you're like, okay, you know what? This isn't working for me. I have other things to do. I wear a whole bunch of hats, but you got to keep pushing. You got to keep hustling. You got to keep posting. You got to keep pushing, and it will happen for you. So I would say to never give up. It sounds cliche, but it does work because it's your time. You have your time. God gives you your time. That's what I believe. Like there's a time for everything.
Amen.
That's some advice.
I totally agree with that. I second that, Miss Monique. I second that. Definitely. Definitely. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm just now learning about you as I was coming on the scene. And here's my daughter who's like real big on fashion, right? She's like, oh, Miss, oh, we're getting November Chic Boutique on the right. I'm like, oh, Miss Patrice. I was like, yeah, she has the cutest things. So although you may think someone's not, or it's not getting out there, it is. People are watching.
Oh
People
yeah,
see you. Like people
definitely.
see you.
I think that you're not like just keep pushing because people are watching. People watching. They watching from the back. Okay,
Yes.
they will peep
Right.
there.
Right.
So
Right. Yes,
just
they are.
keep pushing and keep pushing those items. And sometimes I needed that word. Oh yeah, keep pushing because that's what I do. You know,
Yeah.
pushing and definitely keep if you're doing the content, keep pushing the content. Try different things. If you think, hey, this is not going to work, put it up there. Put it up there and just because it might. Because sometimes, honestly, I make a video. It could be like a 2 second video. I'll be like, okay, nobody's going to watch this. And then I go back on there and be like, what? People have watched this. People are
Mhm.
watching. So definitely push that content, that product, jump out the box. Okay. If it's something that you wouldn't wear, put it up there. Maybe it's something that somebody else will wear. You will get a different clientele. So, and you got to get stuff that's not only for you. You have to think outside of the box just because, like, if you're making product, think outside of the box. Think of,
Mhm.
think she does like the lip glosses and things of that name. Think outside of the box is something different that, somebody will use other than, I'm going to do the lip glosses. Think of something else. So,
Yeah.
yes,
Push.
Remo, you better know it. You better
That's
know
right. There she goes. That.
it.
That's the Rima look, y'all. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna ask you a question, kind of piggybacking on that. How do you balance life
Oh,
and keeping and pushing? That's where the pushing gets hard sometimes because Miss Patrice has twins. I think a teenager,
yeah,
uh, and a significant other. So here you got this relationship, you got 3 children, you got a job. So when you say keep pushing
yeah.
on those hard times, how do you balance that when the business is kind of slow and the babies are sick? And, how do you balance? What keeps you at peace with all this? How do you?
This one's first. I back. That's how I handle it. Let me just. I'm just kidding. I'm a joke. I'm a joke. But no, sometimes you gotta have. I have time to myself. It's a good thing to have time to yourself. Work, family balance. You gotta do it, and you gotta have time for yourself, or you go crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a almost 16-year-old. Okay, I have a business. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you have to take time for yourself or you will go crazy. Okay. And I'm keeping this professional. Okay.
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree.
So, from time to time, you have to take time for yourself. And I do take time for myself. And I like to do like, just like self care stuff. And self care is not always like, oh, we going out to the spa or blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. Like, I'm really into like teas and herbs and stuff. So I do my ashwagandha. I do my teas. I like to try new herbs and stuff, mix up things. So that's what I do. I'm a foodie.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, like to eat. So I like to try new things. I like Caribbean food, Caribbean food. I like
Mhm.
making new things for my kids. They're vegan. So that is something that I do too. And I like to watch TikToks
Mhm.
with food videos. So
Mhm. Mhm.
myself and that's what I do. And not but least, I posted this on my personal page. I think did I post it today or yesterday? It's a note to women. Take care of yourself. What did it say? Do you remember what it said, Miss Lynn?
I don't, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're
So
talking about. I need
it
to go look
wasn't
some.
like or like, a hit what is it? Hit behind the it wasn't like a blow to women, but it was like always keep yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So I always keep myself. Do I look like this every day? No.
Right,
But
right, right.
so up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling good, dress up sometimes and, you know, wear that outfit that you have in your closet. Wear that out. If you go into the supermarket, wear that little cute little sweatsuit that you got in the back of the closet, girl. Wear it. You know, when else are you going to wear that outfit? That's how I feel about fashion. And fashion, I express myself through my clothing.
Yeah.
So, oh, I see your comment. Hold on. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it.
I
I feel
love that. Get the tissue. You're gonna cry.
Oh God, oh God. I feel like you should express yourself through your clothing. So that's what I do. Like, this is how I'm
Mhm.
feeling for the spring, the summertime. I'm feeling like bloom. I'm feeling color. I'm feeling bright. I got my charms on. They have like little things that mean things to me as well. And then the denim. So like just express yourself through clothes and like vintage too. Like some of the clothes, some of them are loud, some of them are different prints. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with fashion, express yourself through the clothes. You might go to the store and say, oh my gosh, that might be a little too bright, or I don't think I'm gonna wear that for the office. Grab it, girl. Even if you don't wear it for the office, wear it out on a girls' night or something. So
Right.
that's how I feel. That's just Patrice Jasmine. That's how, I express myself. So that's what I do. Just and remember to have fun. And November Chic
Right.
slogan, embrace all. You hear me? All
Oh,
that.
that's
So,
it.
so I'm
That's
gonna
it.
cry. I'm gonna read it after like
And she's saying just that. She's saying just that, how she can see that you do just that, your energy. She's saying,
oh,
I agree. I so agree
I
with
see.
that.
Okay, yeah, I can't read all of it. I'll read it after.
Yeah, I do agree with
Thank
that. And it's,
you.
it's
Thank
what's the word? It's contagious.
you.
To meet someone with positive energy like that, like Miss Patrice, it's contagious. And so when when you're putting together, for me, I have the challenge of these different women from all around the world, from well, not the world, but all around the US, these different sellers, these different vendors. And so to bring someone like Miss Patrice into our team, yes, that energy, that positive energy is everything. Like I'm telling y'all, it shows in her store, it shows on her lives, it just her business just envelops that sunshine that she brings. So you have
They
to check
are
it out.
trying. Balance, it ain't easy. I'll tell you that. And it was just
I bet.
okay. Shoot.
I bet. Don't know how we be seeing a smile some days. Like, yeah, like I bet. But in this what, it's almost been a year. It's almost been a year since you've been with the Parsimonia Boutique. But I can honestly say, in that year, if you had a bad day, we didn't know it. Like I personally did not know it. I don't think the rest of the team, we don't know it. It don't show in your work. It didn't show,
Mhm.
what you put out, because we are still seeing, the shorts. I am loving the shorts, the
Oh, yeah,
reels.
my shorts. Y'all gotta go on YouTube. Y'all gotta see my shorts.
Yes, yes, you do. Y'all have got to
Yeah,
subscribe. You
I
you
did.
got to subscribe not only to the Parsimonia, but definitely to the November Chic Boutique. But we do. She is like one of my key people as to building this YouTube platform. I am forever
Yeah,
grateful. Um,
yeah.
so
Posted.
we have your shorts on there, and they're so cute. Like she just did one with the. I love the wedding, the summer
Mhm.
springtime wedding session that you just did. It's like, what did those just kind of hit you? Did you just be out and you'd be like, oh, you know
Yes,
what? I'm gonna
yes.
get
So
this.
I literally do that. Yeah. Sometimes I make them, ahead of time. But yesterday I was out thrifting, and I was like, it is wedding season. And then I was like, let me just go over here and see if I see any wedding dresses. So if y'all haven't already, go on my page. I saw this beautiful wedding dress because it's wedding season. And it was like, a modern one for today's bride. It was off white. And then I saw one from the 80s, and I was like, ooh, let me see.
That
And
was
then
pretty.
was, would you down in the chat, whoever's in here, I can't see who's in here, but I can see the comments.
Right.
Would you thrift a wedding dress? Would you, you never been married, or you married, or even if you're going to a wedding, would you thrift an item to wear to the wedding?
That's a good question.
My answer is yes. If I see something bad and the price is right, get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, because sometimes you find new things with tags on it. Okay. You do at the thrift store. Sometimes, but it's certain pieces that you find are so unique. You're just like, okay, I got to have it. And for the price, if it's not, you can like DIY, or it's missing a button or something, make it your own. That's what I like. That's what I do. So that was one that I did. And then I don't know, I just keep doing shorts. Like when I'm out, I just get inspired and see stuff. So when I see stuff, there was some what was it? Some cute little jersey. If y'all remember the jersey dresses, they had a little those shoes. I had some of those, and I was like, okay. And then I be having the hell no to the no stuff.
Yeah.
That we gotta put back. Like, what was you thinking? That is a hell no.
They're fun. Your shorts are fun. Like, we're enjoying those. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We never know that you've had a bad day when we see the shorts. It's like, oh, cute. Always looking to see how your hair look, what you got on. It's like, oh, cute. We got my shorts. So, being a platform owner, it'll come up, it'll pop up, and it's like, oh, Patrice just put in a new one. Oh my God, I love this. Yeah. So yeah, I love it.
Pulls out the shorts, and then one of my segments that I'm doing. I mean, I do have long segments as well, but the shorts, some people don't have that attention span, so the shorts are there. But one of the segments that I have was Patrice's Gems, and that you guys got to go back and watch that one on YouTube. That was something that when you go out and thrift, when you go out to the store, sometimes we thrift stuff, sometimes we purchase stuff and we sell it, but sometimes you're like, no, that's something that's a gem to me that I'm going to keep. Or it's like a unique piece or a valuable piece that you're like, that ain't going on my rack. Right. No. So you gotta see Patrice's Gems, the item that I showed there. You guys gotta go ahead and watch that too.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. There'll be more on there. I gotta pull them from my closet and show them to you. That are like really like personal and just dear to you, like through clothing, so
yes, but you keep surprising us. That is really nice, y'all. Dare to be different, dare to be unique. Danielle says on that note right there, we're gonna wrap up a little bit, but on that, dare to be unique. If you are that person and you want something different, you're coming out of the box, like you want to, like she said, color, shine, you want to mix some modern with some vintage, you have got to check out the November Chic boutique at the Parsimonia boutique. Just go to that website that is down here, the parsimonia.com. That's a virtual consignment mall.
Down there, you'll see that scrolling right
down
there.
Right down here. And you're going to hit that at the top. You'll see a shop directory at the top of the website. And you are going to be looking for the November Chic boutique. You'll see Miss Patrice's beautiful face in her bio.
Well, be changing because sometimes the hair be different. You'll be like, is that
the hair is definitely gonna be different.
I'm gonna keep it real. You be like,
right, it's gonna be different next week, y'all. I love it. I love it. I do. I love the spontaneity. I love that about you. So definitely go in and check out Miss Patrice's shop at the mall. So thank you so much, Miss Patrice, for coming on with us. And ladies, we are going to say goodbye to Miss Patrice. And
y'all come in and look at the website. We got some Western on there, and we do have Curvy Girl items because y'all been asking. So we're going to keep loading those Curvy Girl items on there because I got all sizes covered, okay? Don't forget.
Oh, yes.
Necklaces will be coming and the summertime tees. Okay. Sorry, I had to plug that in. All right, y'all.
Oh, yes, definitely. And the next time that we see her in a few weeks, because she'll be back on with us, was we want to talk about that new thing you got going on with us plus size women. I'm
Yeah.
noticing that the larger sizes. So you guys have got to go check her out. Thank you so much for joining
Oh,
us.
thank you.
So, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. And every Sunday, I ask that you join in. I'm going to leave you with a word from our CEO. And our CEO is, not to sound flaky or goofy with you, but seriously, the CEO of the Parsimonia boutique is Father God. That's who we go to for advice. I pray. I believe so deeply in prayer. So, for those of you who may be interested in coming in with our team, that is something very important for you to know about me, the platform. I do believe in prayer. And so, if it's something that I don't know how to handle business wise, I take it to God. So, every Sunday at the end of our segment, I will leave you with the word that He has given me for you for this week. And for this week, He has given me this word for you. And that is Matthew 6:33. And that is, seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you. So if you are a business person or just a woman in life doing you, and you don't know, I think the question was asked, what happens, what's some advice for a new person? And the advice that Miss Patrice gave us was to just keep pushing in, just keep doing it, just keep at it, and sometimes you may wonder, well, Lord, maybe this business is not for me. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to afford my business cards? How am I going to afford a website? How am I going to afford to do what I need to do? And it could be business. It could be something personal. Lord, how am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to feed my husband? We've hit hard times. When we say that we trust in God, do we truly, truly trust in God? Right? And if you do indeed trust in the God of the universe, as the invisible God, the God of the universe, the God that loves you, the God that knows how many hairs you have on your head. He's already told you how you're going to get that bill paid. He's already told you how you're going to feed your kids. He's already given you that key and told you this is how we're going to get through the week. Seek me first, the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all this other stuff, it shall be, not might, not could be, it shall be added unto you. And you have to know that in the text of that scripture, He was talking to His disciples who wanted to know what they were going to eat. So He's telling you, I got you. You take care of my business. You learn how to follow me and my righteousness, and I'm putting down here, seek means to hunt, look, research. How do I seek Him this week, Lynn? Hunt, look, research. Look it up. Google it. What's God's righteousness? What is it? Look for it. Look for it like we be looking for that man. Look for Him like we look for, ways to expand our business. Truly make Him the God of your life, right? I'm telling you, that is the best advice that I can give you as a business owner. And I have been a business owner for over 20 something odd years, had a very successful catering business before Parsimonia. And Parsimonia is 2 years old, but Lynn is not new to this. And one thing that I wish I had known early on that I do know now, and I cherish that, and that is seek Him first. Put God first. Get to know Him first. He does exist. Challenge that. Look for Him. Hunt for Him. I can't tell you what that's going to do for your business, for your personal life, because He honors His word and He is faithful to perform it. Okay, y'all get real excited when I start talking about our Father. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for joining in today. Please go check out the November Chic Boutique and join us next Sunday at 7:00 p.m. as we introduce you to Danielle Burris of Danny's Designs. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful week.